crazy idea, and we executed.
Remember a quote, I think your Uncle Joe, evidently a very wise man, he said, Don, hire people who are smarter than you and that intimidate you with their brilliance and genius. And, I was a man who has a huge company. It's got probably 10,000 employees now,
Wow.
and that I know. And he made a statement, Don. He said, he said, if I walked into my own company, he said, I couldn't get hired. He said, my people are so much more qualified than me. He said, I couldn't get hired at my own company now. But there's really a lot of wisdom in that. And, having a succession plan like that. And, in a sense, really, Jesus had a succession plan. He put into those disciples, he poured into them. Yes, he ministered to the multitude, but, when it's all said and done, and he was dependent upon, Don and Ken and Peter and Paul
Mhm.
and all these other people to continue on the ministry, to do the work of the ministry. So, yeah, sometimes I think we can be short sighted. And, I know early on I thought, well, I'm not going to delegate. I can do this myself. But as you get older and wiser, you think, no, there's a better way. Who, not how.
Mhm.
Who can do this for me?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
and I think that's I was, man, I was the epitome of a micromanager, and
hmm
I just felt like, I always had this thought like, "Oh, God gave me a brain, it's on me."
right.
And, what I didn't realize is God gave me a brain to realize how much I need him.
Yeah.
And one of
Yeah.
my big go-tos during this transition was when I'd start feeling like, "Oh, I gotta take this over, I gotta do it." I'd be like, "No, God, I'm gonna step back and watch you work this."